Imagine a land of lush rainforests, towering Andes Mountains, and the tallest waterfall on Earth, Angel Falls. A place of fiery oil wealth, vibrant culture, and deeply passionate people. But behind the breathtaking landscapes lies a nation that has become one of the most talked about countries in the world, not just for travel, but for global politics, conflict, and controversy. This is Venezuela, a country of beauty, history, paradox, and struggle. Venezuela's recorded history begins with indigenous civilizations long before European contact, but everything changed when Christopher Columbus arrived in 1498, marking the start of Spanish colonial rule. Over centuries, Spain exploited Venezuela's resources and indigenous populations, building cities like Caracas, Maracaibo, and Barquisimeto. Fast forward to the early 19th century, under the leadership of Simón Bolívar, El Libertador, Venezuela fought for and won independence from Spain. The decisive Battle of Carabobo in 1821 secured freedom and laid the foundation for the modern republic. In the 20th century, Venezuela transformed from a poor agricultural society into an oil-rich nation thanks to its massive petroleum reserves, some of the largest in the world. Cities grew rapidly, the economy boomed, and oil became the backbone of Venezuelan wealth and global influence. Yet, over-reliance on oil also created deep economic disparities, corruption, and political instability as the nation grappled with how to distribute wealth fairly, a struggle that continues today. Venezuela is truly a land of astonishing contrasts, from tropical beaches and coastal Caribbean towns to the icy peaks of the Andes, and from dense Amazon rainforests to the world-renowned Angel Falls. Nature here is spectacular. The culture reflects rich diversity, a blend of indigenous, African, and Spanish influences in music, food, art, and daily life. Dishes like arepas, cachapas, and sancocho are staples of Venezuelan cuisine. Before planning any travel here, it's important to understand the context. The U.S. Department of State currently rates Venezuela at the highest travel advisory level, do not travel. In early January 2026, tensions between the United States and Venezuela dramatically escalated. The U.S. military launched a high-profile operation in Caracas, capturing Venezuelan leader Nicolás Maduro and his wife, marking a major turning point in bilateral relations. The U.S. framed the mission as part of a campaign against narco-terrorism and corruption and to curb state-sponsored criminality tied to Venezuela. However, critics around the world condemned the operation as a violation of international law and a bold assertion of American influence in the Western Hemisphere. The strike was not limited to leadership capture alone. U.S. forces seized multiple Venezuelan oil tankers and enforced a naval blockade aimed at controlling Venezuela's crucial oil exports, a move that further inflamed political tensions and deepened economic disruption. The situation even impacted Caribbean travel routes and aviation, with temporary airspace closures that stranded thousands of travelers and triggered flight cancellations, a reminder that geopolitical conflict can ripple far beyond national borders. In response, Venezuela mobilized armed militias and tightened control over certain cities, heightening fears of domestic instability and reinforcing the determination of its leaders to resist external intervention. The beauty of Venezuela's landscapes and culture remains undeniable, but traveling here today comes with unusually high risk, especially for foreigners without local support, legal protections, and deep knowledge of the current security environment. While adventurous travelers have explored areas like Canaima National Park and the Angel Falls region, safety conditions vary sharply by location and can shift quickly. Venezuela stands at the intersection of history, natural wonder, culture, and crisis, a place where extraordinary beauty meets deep challenges. From its bold struggle for independence to its rise as an oil powerhouse to its current geopolitical crossroads, Venezuela's story is as rich as it is complex. For travelers, understanding both the amazing facts and the very real risks is essential before considering a journey here. If this video expanded your knowledge and inspired your curiosity, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. We'll be back soon with another deep exploration. Until then, safe travels and stay informed.